There are a few plants that I really recommend that you cut back late in the season, especially plants that might be prone to diseases. And one of those plants is going to be your peonies. And you can see some of the peonies here are already dying back. There are other plants I may not recommend to cut back. Things that have seed pods like rudbeckia or yucca or other things that can feed the birds during the winter months. But peonies, you should cut back. And I usually cut them back not with hedge trimmers, not with a weedy. I don't run over them with a mower. And the reason is if you do that and the leaves and the stems get ground up and put back on the soil, it can lead to more disease problems next spring. So I take a hand trimmers and you would just go through and completely remove each stem. And in this case, I throw this out. I really don't even use it in a compost pile. And cut them back just as low as you can. And you can pretty much do it when the leaves start to turn brown like this or late in the season. Late in the season, some plants like hosta really look ratty. The leaves are dying back. You can cut these back, and you can cut them back pretty hard. I just recommend that you come in with the trimmers and you cut them low. And then you can clean up, and you can put this on your compost pile, and you can cut all your hostas. You can even do this with daylilies. These are some seed pods of rudbeckia, and if you look, there's tons of seed. So I would not cut something like this back because the birds will feed on it throughout the entire winter months. I'll leave one other note with you. There are certain plants I don't recommend cutting back late in the season. Sometimes evergreens you don't want to cut back because they'll come back up with new growth, and especially the spring blooming hydrangeas like right beside me. They have flower buds that have already been produced, so if you were to take this plant and shear it, you would cut off all the flowers that potentially could bloom for you next year. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.